I'm like, how the fuck you dragging me? And I'm just in the commercial. Don't step on it. Oh my god, that's my phone.
Girl, I step on them all the time. It's fat.
Wait, everything just happened at one time. It happened so quick. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Youre, it's my baby mama.
Hold on.
Oh yeah. Shisha, you not the candy over. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down.
Hey, Youre. It's your baby mama.
Taneya.
Hey, y'all. It's CA.
Start over.
Yeah. Yay.
Hey, y'all. It's your boy, Youre.
It's your girl, Ashia.
Taneya.
And you are watching. Today we are starting off with a rather sensitive topic. And as we have two vagina owners here, this will be a great time to dive in and figure out, some perspectives
Yes.
on this new abortion. What is it? A bill? Law?
So apparently, I believe what it is each, like, it's not for every state that they banning it. The governor?
But they give you the option
something.
now to ban it.
Yeah, like whoever mayor is the mayor?
Yes.
Governor?
Sorry
governor.
if we not politically correct, but we gonna say mayor.
I'm gonna say governor.
Governor. We're gonna say governor. So if the governor of your state has the option to either ban it or make it legal. So that's basically what's going on.
But it also gets confusing as well because, excuse me as well, because I don't have enough information. So you can be talking about this topic, but we're going to touch it anyway. Joe Biden just signed into something, bill into abortion laws. Pretty much, protecting women's rights to get access to abortions and, the proper medicines and things of that nature. But that's why I'm like, well, I'm confused. How is this working?
Let me look it up.
Is it, so he signs a bill for the nation and then is it state to state? Like, how can you say as a nation we're doing this, but as a state we're doing this?
I understand. So I guess, I'll just speak in general as like, it's on the topic of abortion in general. How you gonna tell somebody what to do with their coochie, like, with their body? That makes that lets you know women are not protected. We have no respect. We just below the totem pole. Like, how in the world you gonna tell me what to do with my body? So what about those women? What about those people who get raped?
Yeah, I'm curious why it's
So now I gotta raise a rape baby by not say rape baby because that sounds bad, but I have to raise that child on my own. How do you go to explain to the child when they curious and where their father is or something like that? Like, and then Lord forbid if I couldn't afford to raise him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that child through hell all because I didn't have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me personally, I wouldn't abort a baby. I wouldn't. But I don't judge anybody who decides to, because at the end of the day, I am a female. I understand. Like, it's not easy.
Yeah. So a young lady made a post as well online talking about how when they overturned Roe versus Wade, how it affected her. Like, she had her baby who passed while inside her stomach. But she could not have the baby, she can get an abortion, so she can get the baby taken out. So she had to pretty much sit with the dead baby in her stomach until term.
Hold on, so is it technically abortion if the baby is already passed away in her body?
No, but they couldn't take the baby out.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So she had a high risk. Let me say she had a high risk of miscarrying. She knew she was going to miscarry, so she wanted to get an abortion. She wound up miscarrying and having to wait.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's just the same as it be I forgot what it's called, but it's something where you have to get I forgot what it's called though.
Describe it.
Okay, so basically, like, if the baby, let's say the baby formed in your fallopian tube or something like that, you have to get that removed or you can die. Like it could, I think, rupture or something, and you could die. So that's technically an abortion, basically. Because you have to go in and get that baby out, get rid of that baby because it's in your
So it's just like, how
so
are
now
you
it's like I can't abort my baby, so I'm just gonna go ahead and die. Like the fuck, like it's just it's very wild.
So question, with the whole abortion thing,
she had. I'm sorry, the story that I just mentioned. She had an abortion scheduled. Roe versus Wade happened, I think, the day before, or 2 days before she was going for an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
So they canceled her appointment. Then she thought she would still be fine, but they canceled her appointment because they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just like, alright, well, I'm gonna carry this baby, I'm gonna have a miscarriage and da. But go ahead.
So, and I don't have the numbers, but I'm just curious. So what y'all think? When it comes towards people getting abortions, do you, I guess the numbers, do you really think, what am I trying to say? Alright, so when y'all bring up the whole abortion thing, a lot of the times people like to make a reference to extreme scenarios where it's someone was raped, or if somebody has some sort of condition like that where they had to get the baby aborted. But do you feel like the big population of abortions is reflective of those extreme cases, or it's no, it's women out here having unprotected sex and just having oops, or trying to avoid having oops babies? I don't know.
I feel like
who's the face of abortion leaders?
I want to say it. I don't want to say it's. I don't want to say anything that make anybody get offended, but alright, for instance, I get where you coming from because I know someone who at least had 5.
5? Isn't it bad for your body?
5
You keep doing
abortions.
Mm-hmm.
No BS, she had at least 5.
Okay.
So I don't want to say that they're those women are the face, but I feel as though a lot of people run to abortion when they, but okay.
It's confusing because
it is confusing.
Laws about having abortions, but they're the main ones out here having these sick women get abortions when they're out here sneaking off from behind their wives' backs.
And stuff like this. And then you gotta think about the teenagers, the one who out there falling to peer pressure,
Yeah.
And then they 16, and some of them, don't get me wrong, some of them do keep them, but what about the ones who don't have anybody to have their back? They don't have nobody to help them, and they're a kid that's out. So what can they do?
Yeah.
So I feel like abortion has become a negative thing due to those type of women who be out here wilding, just coochie popping everywhere, and be like, well, fucking, I get an abortion, so whatever. I feel like I feel like that's why people look at it so negatively, because of those type of women. But in reality, sometimes it's it's a need or an emergency, and then sometimes it's just people just being reckless. But regardless, that's their body. They should be able to choose what the hell they want to do with it.
Very true.
But what blows me is the fucking man. Shut your bitch ass up. It's men.
But I was trying to look up some numbers, but that's getting a little confusing.
Who the fuck is y'all?
It wasn't just men though, because I don't know all the details. I see glimpses and pieces here and there, but I think it was I remember seeing a clip, and it was some lady. She works somewhere in the house, or she might have been a part of something in the government. I don't know.
A white woman.
A white woman. She was praising
a
Trump
senator.
Because Trump had I think he initially put it into play, or was trying to get it into play.
Just like
it.
And
she praised him for setting this all up, because now it's.
She posted a picture of her and her grandkids. So she was pro-life. It was her picture of her kids and her grandkids and stuff like that. I think she's a senator, if I'm not mistaken.
And then there's some women that's actually excited about this in general. That actress, she played in Tyler Perry movies. She was the mother. She was the main girl. She was the one.
TT. From Set It Off.
Yeah.
TT from Set It Off.
Yeah, she was happy about the decision. So it's
But I feel like people like that don't live in the...
She said, maybe we should go get something to eat then.
People feel like that don't live in the real world. I feel like... She's so silly.
I couldn't think of what she said.
And when I say don't live in the real world, I mean I understand how you may feel and your perspectives on this, TT. But girl, for the rest of the people, her name is TT. For the rest of us here, TT.
Oh, what's her name?
I'm gonna Google it.
Set it off to be a prime example for why we need abortions out here, girl. You was out here struggling in the streets as a single mother in that movie. So you should know how a lot of, no, for real, you should know how it is for women, a lot, not all, but a lot of people out here in underprivileged neighborhoods and areas and lower income areas to provide for children, even if it was a baby that I wanted or did not want, whatever the case may be.
Kimberly.
It's hard.
Yeah, Kimberly Elise.
Mm-hmm. Put some respect on her
TT.
name.
Okay. So that might be all good for you, but what you're not realizing, TT, like you live in that type of lifestyle where you can go and just pay and get and do this and do that, and we can, you know, you live a certain type of lifestyle. That's not the case for the rest of the nation. It may be a case for some people, or maybe a nice chunk of people that you may know because you're in that type of circle. But for the rest of us here in this, you know, on the rest of the societal
in the real world,
yeah, living down here without all the money you got, girl, we can't do that.
Hold on, do you really need a bunch of money to like raise a kid though?
Like, shit ain't cheap.
I mean, I'm not saying it's cheap, but it's like
it's not about raising a kid.
Love. It's like,
no, it's not about
yeah. It's
when
not
I say
about
money, it's not about that. It's just about like you have way more opportunities at your beck and call because of the amount of money that you have. It's not just because of that. It could be the area that you live in too. But you know, girl, you're an actress. Your quality of living has improved since. And
she trying to have no more kids.
So that's what I mean in the sense of like.
That coochie got dust. She ain't have no more damn
kids. What age somebody stop having kids?
When you too goddamn old. When you say ugh.
When you can die.
Sit your ass down.
You can do that at 20.
Girl, whatever.
What age you say?
I feel like. Oh, let me not say that's my girl. Somebody fall out here in these streets about to have a baby, and he is way too old to be having a baby. Like you could crow any second, and this baby ain't even born yet.
Not crow.
Yeah.
Low of a bed, but.
I ain't
you know who's pregnant right now.
I know who's pregnant.
You know who's pregnant right now. My girl pregnant. A big, yo. My girl, y'all know what I'm talking about. This love, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Somebody you know in real life, or like one of your little celebrity friends in your head.
My celebrity friends in my phone.
Hold on, I'm trying to think who's pregnant now.
Who was pregnant?
Old guy. It's an old guy.
Is somebody pregnant, but they got an old guy?
No.
He can croak at any minute.
Somebody is pregnant, but their daddy got somebody pregnant too.
They have 4 of them. They all color?
Right, because this don't sound like all color.
Halfway.
Hold on, because now I want to know. Because now I'm thinking.
Girl, you know I'm going to get my bitch, Janae Aiko, out in these streets pregnant with Big Sean. But her daddy is like 77 and he about to have a baby at the same time. So
how we supposed to know her daddy is having a baby? Bro?
It's all over the blogs.
What blogs?
They show on Instagram and the neighborhood talk.
I heard she was pregnant. That's all I heard, and I left her alone.
You have such a cute baby. I can't
her daddy is pregnant too. With a woman that's like probably around her age. And he's 77.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong. You know, you live your freaking life, do what you do, but it's just like.
Yeah.
I feel
like if you older, you have a kid because you always wanted a kid and they always claim you couldn't have one. Like, my godmom, they always told her she couldn't have kids. So she ended up getting pregnant and... She's out 50.
I don't think nothing wrong with that.
But, like, she couldn't have a kid. Even though she was older, she got blessed with one. I understand that. But if you just, like... 56 out here just popping coochie being a hoe. Like, alright.
What's wrong with it? It's still popping up.
There's nothing wrong with that, but you can be old as fuck and your baby in pre-K.
Like, how you gonna provide for that baby if you choose? Like, as
you so goddamn old, yes.
If you keep yourself in shape, you can keep it in
shape. Let's be real.
I mean, you may not be able to run around as crazy because kids have a lot of energy. But like,
it's gonna be halfway going at a certain age. You get dementia. You can't help this baby with bad problems.
Why you manifesting that? You ain't gotta go through all of that.
You got the baby with no bad problems.
I'm just saying.
You could grow old and be just fine, have good memory, good heart, good body, X, Y, and Z. Like, it ain't gotta be like you just crashing down. As long as you take care of yourself as you
I reach a certain age and I don't have no kids.
You need a good 20 years.
I'm
on top of whatever
age
you is having your baby. So if I'm 50, I need 20 years after that because I can't croak within the next 20 years. I gotta make sure my child gets to adulthood properly. If I
If you have a kid at 50 and you give him 20 years, whatever, you 70, you should still be in good spirit.
And now I'm 70.
Hopefully.
Our president almost 80 years old. Like, he's 79. He walking around and running the whole country just fine. I'm sure you're going to raise a child.
Girl, you supposed to go too fast because it ain't just fine and he ain't running the goddamn place, okay? Last time he tried that shit, he went down. He can barely ride a fucking bike, okay? So let's not do that.
That's what I said. He couldn't even ride his damn
He
bike.
can barely ride a
That
goddamn
shit,
bike.
I almost choked on my drink. When she said that shit was took me out.
Girl.
I ain't see the bike.
She almost choked.
I'm sorry, I ain't see the bike thing.
Oh my god.
Man be falling asleep in these motherfucking meetings.
Did you fall asleep?
He be born. I ain't
No,
see
but he
too.
fell off the bike. You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
And he was smiling. Like, nigga, get up.
And he wasn't even riding fast. Like, he was coming to a stop. Like, what are you doing?
He was like,
He was coming to a stop, but he falls off the bike like, girl.
I was like, oh my god, bye, get up. Yay.
He was just riding the bike. Who was recording riding the bike?
People.
He was in the park riding the bike.
Yo, he just stopped and fell. Get your ass up, bye.
I'm
He
so
should have been
mad.
on that damn bike in the first place.
But besides him falling off the bike, he's surviving.
I guess.
I cannot find it.
But it's a kid, don't you?
I'm on YouTube.
Alright. I don't have any one of y'all.
No, because I'm looking for Janae Eichel father.
Wait, we don't want to see her father.
Right.
Is he fine? No, y'all know who father fine.
Yeah.
Sweeties.
Yeah.
Her father is fine.
Let
Her father is fine.
me see her daddy. Because he making me my daddy.
Her father is fine.
Why you always trying to do something?
You have to try to break homes.
Yes. What homie got?
Anyway, so about
with the mother.
abortion.
Yes.
Boys out, yes. Back to that topic.
I can't even see him fall.
Like, I feel it just be like, it's just, I feel
Even
like as
regardless
a
of
woman,
yeah, I'm sorry.
no, you're cool. I was about to say, as a woman, like, everybody has their own rights, everybody has their own beliefs. Like I said, me personally, I wouldn't abort. I would just have to deal with it and work it out. However, I do not judge the next woman for what she does. Because at the end of the day, I'm a female too. See, look, he was stopping.
Not her going to go
See?
watch.
That's not funny.
So,
he felt all
For
right.
me, it's to each his own. It's like, it's not my body. I'm not doing it to myself.
Right.
That's not my business. Hey,
Right,
B don't got nothing to do with me. Even if they killing the babies, if not, it's not my business.
right. That's your body. Like, you know what I
feel
mean?
like-
You can't do it.
For men, I feel like if women want to come together and have a vote, you know, if they want to get like women official to come to a consensus on that, women should have that debate, not men.
Right. Exactly.
But
Exactly.
how could
Because it's
say
like,
women in a house tell an individual woman what they should or should not do? Like, because you got women who are against abortion and you have some that's for it. And so it's like, yeah, we can get women to speak on it, but that don't always mean it's going to go in the favor that we want it to go.
That's why I said y'all should get officials to vote on it, because it's got to get voted on regardless. But I feel like the only officials that should be involved should be
Why
women.
is that a topic in the court at all? Like, why is that a government decision?
Because I guess of that thing.
Because
wasn't
the government has to provide treatment and expenses and medical supply behind it. So if you want me to dish out all of this stuff behind it, you need to give me a reason why I need to be doing it.
Right.
Essentially, but at the same time, it's like, again, I feel like that shouldn't be up to women, because men don't have no say over it at all. Like, they don't get periods, they don't get...
And then think about the women who
impregnate women.
Exactly.
That
So
is
why
reminding
don't we
my
just
topic,
cut their
girl.
dicks off?
Okay, so this right here.
Cut it off.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit, but I had to kill my baby. You can't cut your dick off.
Speaking of cutting off
So
dicks.
what he go for then?
I don't fucking nothing. Exactly. That's the fucking point. Another damn thing ain't good for shit. That's what it is. Well, not you. You know what kind I'm talking about.
The niggas.
Like, yes, the niggas.
No, stop.
Cut that fucking dick.
Block.
And when I say
Sorry,
niggas, I don't mean like
Moriae.
men. When I say niggas, I don't mean men. I mean
Ignorant
in the black
individuals.
community. The black community know what I mean by niggas.
You put
The
that
niggas.
ER on there too.
You put the ER, yeah.
No, I said niggas.
Stop saying it.
That's not what an ER. That was with the deep. The ones who out here running off in these streets, being dogs and trifling. Those are the ones that I'm talking about.
And I feel like it's still getting men control, kind of. I don't know
Okay,
how
so-
like that, but it do.
So it's a little bit of abortion, but a little at the same time. Because this was more of a topic that I was thinking about. Transgendered women being called real women. That was the one I really wanted to do. But transgender women could call real women because I mentioned not being able to have a period and stuff and da da da. So women are offended that transgender women want to be called women, and they're labeling them cis women or cisgender women. And do you think that's so that's I feel like.
So basically, should we consider?
Do you feel like men are
women?
overstepping their bounds when it comes to women's?
Men?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold on. So
Overstepping their boundaries?
that's so. Are you saying like with the people that was born as men that decide to be transitioned into women? Are we?
As a woman, do you feel like your womanhood is attacked? In this day and age, do you feel like your womanhood is being attacked in this day and age?
I don't feel like it's been attacked, but it is looked at like, bitch. But I don't feel like it's being attacked. Like it's hard to say things and not.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
I don't feel like I'm being attacked, but I find it flattering that you're influenced by my capability, I guess. But however, it's like you don't know the half of what the fuck this. I don't feel like they could ever fully know.
So do you see how I was trying to the linking of the transgender and the abortion thing? Like, you don't go through it, so how can you tell me what I should do with my body?
Right.
You don't experience what I experience.
Hold on, because I'm stuck on the transgender one. So are we with that particular situation? Are we commenting on the people on the outside looking in like, oh, this person can't be considered a woman because he wasn't born a woman? Or are we talking about men who were born as men but decide to become women, and so as women we like, who are you to say you're one of us? Like, who are we attacking? The transitioning or people that's looking at people that's transitioning?
No, I'm asking you ladies as women in this day and age, you know, with transgender women being a thing, the, you know, abortion bans being a thing, do you feel like in this day and age that your womanhood is being attacked?
No. I don't feel like my womanhood is being attacked. Me personally.
I low-key feel like, damn, you don't know. It's like, let women have something. And that's how some straight men feel, and I feel that way to a certain degree. Like, expression is for everybody. You do express stuff how you want to express yourself. But then it's just like at the same time, like how what everyone was saying, like, you can call yourself a woman, da-da-da, but don't tell me I'm a cisgender woman. Like, no, bitch, I'm a woman. So then it's just like when you're trying to ask, like, well, what's the difference between a trans woman and then a cisgender woman? It's like, I really shouldn't have to say that because it's already in the word. So I guess they're trying to drop the transgender woman and just become woman. But they're trying to push women into the cisgender woman category.
But they still can't do what we do,
you
right?
You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Oh wait, they trying to take my fucking name as a woman and make me so.
So they want you.
Women and they just be women.
No, you sis. I said like that, but
so
no,
that was
for
a
real.
Post. Okay,
no, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, now that you trying to put me in a different category, I am a woman, bitch.
As
Don't
a gay
try to put me
male,
in a different category.
I feel like sometimes men, gay and non-gay, or whatever, however you choose to label yourself, those men who has a penis, who had a penis, whatever the case may be, and that's not all of them, sometimes overstep their bounds when it comes to women's subjects and issues and like things that no matter what you do, you can understand that at all. As far as like the abortion thing, you can't understand how a woman feels about like the tampons and you can fight for them and support them, but you can never fight against them. And it's just like, oh well, we don't need them, or y'all, like, you can never fight against them.
It's like
you can support, but you can't fight against.
Yeah, like I don't. Me personally, it's like, okay, I don't give a shit. Like, if that's how you feel, you want to walk around with pads in your purse and you can't fucking bleed, like, okay. But when you try to be like, oh well, we're coming through, so now y'all, we're gonna label y'all as this and we're this. It's like, no, bitch, you get behind us. You labeled as this, like. Cause it's okay for you to go and do that, but at the same time, now I gotta be, my title gotta get changed because.
Do you still feel like they're women?
Hold on.
Okay, so how can I put this?
How?
I feel like it's gonna be very controversial, and I feel like I'm gonna get canceled.
We're gonna have to save this for another time.
Yes.
Because we really combined.
This got to be a part 2 for that one, cause.
So,
Can I just end it off with one question with that topic though?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
What? Oh, I thought you was telling us to wrap it up.
No.
Oh no, go keep going then, girl. Go ahead.
No, because it's like, this is a question I always kind of like have when I hear like the whole story about people transitioning into a different gender. And they be like, oh, I feel like I'm a man, or I feel like I'm a woman. And I'm like, what does that feel like outside of like just the biological stuff? It's like, oh, you go through periods, so you might be able to have a kid or X, Y, and Z. I don't wake up and be like, I just feel like a woman. Like, I'm a woman. So it's like, what are you feeling that's in your head telling you, because I feel this way, I need to be the opposite gender or whatever the case may be?
I can't confirm and say for 100%. I feel like energy. The energy is what I'm feeling. And I say that, like, feminine energy and masculine energy is two very different energies. Mm-hmm. And I'm more in tune with my feminine energy on some fronts than my masculine energy. But I'm never too far from my masculine energy in general. Versus, like, queens or people who transition have always felt closer to their feminine energy. Like, always. Mm-hmm. Like, my feminine energy and my masculine energy may not be too far apart from each other. Versus their feminine energy is like way on this side and the masculine energy is way on this side and they're only down this end.
But then you have people, and I like love Saucy Santana for how he is, because it's like he might have this feminine energy but he's still identified as a man. It's like, just because I don't fit the normal box of what it is to act like a man, and emphasis on act like a man, is not, that doesn't make him not a man. Like,
so my question is, because that's what I was going to say, what makes a woman a woman? Is it a period? Is it the ability to get pregnant? What makes a woman a woman? A vagina? Because I can buy one of those. So if that's the case, I can buy one tomorrow.
You can. No.
I can buy it. No, I can split what I got down here. I can buy a vagina.
You know we can get a new vagina too, right?
I don't want a new vagina.
But I'm just saying, you know we can.
Yes, I can buy a vagina. So if that's the case, I can buy me a woman for $2,000.
Just what you was born. If you were born with it, that's what you are.
What makes a woman a woman?
Your born vagina.
Your DNA.
Your two X chromosomes. Like, you want to get into the science of it all.
Okay, so with that being said, every woman who transitioned is still technically a man.
Huh?
Every woman who still transitioned
to be honest with you,
a man.
To be honest with you, in my mind, yes. But I respect them. So it's like, I say she or the, you know what I mean? Whatever they want to go by and they want to identify as with, I go with it. I'm not disrespectful. But in my mind, yes, I still view you as a man. But I will never disrespect you. If that's what if you want me to address you as such, then I will do so. Like, it's two at my job. When I talk to her, she like, hey girl, I'm like, hey girl. You know what I'm saying? No, actually three at my job. So like, I respect them for what they want to be called. They have women name. I call them by their, their name, stuff like. But in my mind, yes, you are a guy. But I don't give that energy around them. I do talk to them and kiki as if, they were, because that's what you want to be identified as.
What if you just met me and you never knew I was a man prior?
That's something different. I didn't know.
But now you take that person, you take the other one side by side who you did know, you put them side by side each other, they all the same thing, all the same part.
Right.
One's a man still in your eyes, one's not. What's the actual literal, like, physical difference that you can tell between the two?
It's not that I can tell between the two.
So why is one a man and why is woman a woman? It's because you knew how they were born. But there's really no difference. Correct?
Correct.
No. If you're a woman, you were born a woman.
Wait, you don't know that. That's what I'm saying. You don't know that.
All right. So
the
title itself is performative. Whether you are defined as a man or a woman, it's
what
performative.
I was asking.
But the biological aspect of it is whatever you was born with is what you are. Like, I don't get the confusion or the hard part about it. I mean, it's all performative on the title aspect, but biologically, you are what you were born as. That's how I look at it.
I think it's talking about as far as gay people. I didn't know you meant as far as actual men, women. I think you're talking about as far as your mom was like, right.
No, I just mean everybody in general.
Oh, okay. I get where both of y'all coming from. It's just.
Oh, that because Macy Gray said this,
Yeah, I was about to say, because I saw she made a similar comment where it was just like, if you're, I think she said she don't take trans women as real women or something like that, and then it became a whole big thing and they trying to cancel her.
Why is it that? Why do we get this is how I feel. Us as women, we go through a lot of shit.
Just
what the fuck is he doing?
Just being women, yeah.
We go through a lot. We get an abortion taken away from us. We can't be sexual unless we're told. We have to be wives. We have to bear children. If we don't bear children at a certain age, we look down upon. We have periods. We have to. Our freaking ovaries swell, for goodness sakes, every fucking month. We shed blood every fucking month. We go through cramps to the point that it's just the same as contractions during birth. Like, it's a lot of shit. We fought to be able to work and be seen as equal. So now when we say we want to equal, now men really feel as though we're equal. Now you have to split the bill. You can do this yourself. It's like, it's just so, it was like we can't fucking win for losing. At this point, it's not like all we're supposed to do is lay on our fucking backs and make sure everybody else is good. This is something that I live with every day. You want this. Okay. I understand, but you could never, I don't feel like they could ever be put in our position. And you could never feel, you can feel how we feel as far as the being discriminated against. But as far as the internal stuff, you could fucking never. And it ain't no walk in the fucking park either. This shit ain't no walk in the damn park. Especially if you work in a field and it's dominated by men. Do you know how the fuck that feels like? Like, I mean, it would feel the same as if you was the only gay person in a room full of straight men. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel good that you, I mean, it's flattering that you want to be us so bad, because I feel like at that point you're looking at us in a high light. But this shit ain't no walk in the park. This shit ain't fun.
I feel like right now society's trying to alter or set new rules for how we feel and how we look at things. Mm-hmm. So like before, the rules were gays are not allowed, not approved. Now we're in a time where they're transitioning those rules a little bit, and they're trying to figure out what exactly is a yes and what exactly is a no for society.
Right. That's why people be fighting so hard to try to be other people or try to fit into society, because they so scared to be themselves.
But then I be finding it funny too, because like the black community, the gay community, and the women community all have issues with each other, but all want the same thing from other communities. But they don't. Like, you get what I'm saying? Y'all want the same thing. Y'all want to be looked at as equal. Y'all want to be treated like, treated like equally and, respected as such. But then when it comes to the black community and the gays, you don't do the same. Well, men, for the most part, you don't do the same. Women and trans women, you don't do the same. Gays and women, gay men and women, and straight women, you don't do the same as far as gay men to straight women, not straight women to gay men.
What am I trying to think? Okay, so everybody want to be accepted at the end of the day. And I feel like that's possible. Alright, so let's just use the trans woman as an example. I feel like a trans woman can be accepted in the grand scheme of like any and everything she wants. The pronouns, the job, the money, the whatever, the title, da-da-da-da. But the biology of it is that you're not biologically the way you want to be. I'm not saying that you can't call yourself a woman. I'm not saying that you can't get the pronouns you want. You can do whatever you want.
You're saying biologically you can never transform yourself into a woman?
Basically. But I can play the game and call you what you want to be called.
So what about women who in sports teams? Come on, Taneya.
I was already
saying women who in sports teams?
They ban trans women from sports teams. And it's not just like grown.
I feel like that's because of... Is that because of anatomy? Like, it's because when it gets technical, men... Okay. Men are known to be strong as women. So even though you are transitioned as a woman... That? I mean, no.
Signed biologically.
That's what we... yeah. Like...
You typically...
Wait, I promise you're stronger than me and Shishay.
Don't do that, because I be lifting weights.
Oh. Okay, well, you showing to me.
But no, because like men born with more testosterone, which is kind of like linked with strength.
Yeah.
Women, we might have like
so it's
pieces of it.
Yeah. So like, even though you're transgender women, understandable, but you still have that in you. So like, is that fair compared to all the other women who might not be as strong as you are?
So we better start making trans teams now?
I won't be surprised, to be honest with you. No, I'm not being shady.
It was the deep south. She should be like, oh God.
No.
But that's though.
No, yeah. I'm about to say, I won't be surprised if that's next. I won't be surprised.
It's too much separation. Though.
It is a lot of separation.
And then how is that gonna make? Because then I feel like now I'm being discriminated against again.
But why can't?
Because why I gotta go on this team? Why I gotta go on a special team now for trans people, making me feel like.
So why can't they be on the men's team?
Because they don't identify as that.
See, that's confusing as fuck. Why can't we just?
I'm a woman.
Why can't it
on
just?
the women team? It's like, okay, we can take a men as women, but then they might seem like super athlete. Like, I don't know, super athletes or athletic.
Yeah,
because they over here they can grow taller than me.
You can build your body the same way I can build my body.
No, hell no, not a man.
You can lift weights. You can do cardio.
Yeah,
you might not be as strong as me, but you can get stronger.
Not.
Listen to her.
You can.
I mean, if y'all look, if all right,
y'all fight for equality. When you get that equality, you mad.
I think if that's the case, if we have it so that trans men and trans women can join whatever team that they would prefer to be on, then
I feel like men would have an issue with trans women or trans men trying to join sports teams.
They gotta. I feel like
they would.
They don't
even respect women teams, so let's talk about it.
You won't be able to tell I'm a trans woman or trans man without seeing my chest.
Yeah.
You never saw my chest? You wouldn't know. So I feel like men wouldn't have an issue with that.
Have a trans man or trans woman join the WNBA and the NBA and see how it goes.
And see how the shit go.
Yeah, just see how it goes. And then just figure out what to do.
Look, yeah. What you about to say?
Because
like that?
then it's gonna be. I mean, you try that. It's never enough for people. You try that, and then everybody. They cheating. They got this man on their team. She all big. She can do this. Man, they suck. They moving us.
She all big.
They got that little ass nigga on there. His little soft ass.
She all big. That bitch. That bitch can reach the net. She can break the fucking net. Like what?
That's what I wanted to know about that. The trans woman thing was a big thing for me as far as what I wanted to talk about. Knowing how y'all felt as women.
I'm not attacked.
About trans women.
I don't feel attacked. It's just that if you try to put me in a different category, then I feel attacked. Because it's like, who the fuck are you to demote me?
Not demote.
So that's what the one girl said. She was like, you can do what you want with yourself, but it's when you try to tell me what I am or try to push your delusion on me is when it's an issue for her.
Who said that?
Someone random. It was on Twitter. Some random girl. But she was in the same
position. Because it's like, cause at that point, I feel like, damn, look at us women get kicked down again. Look at us. We get put on the backbone again.
Okay, well, that's how we feel. Well, that's not all how we feel, but that's some abortion, trans women things.
For the abortion part, I feel like we said, women should have control of their own body. Nobody should tell them what to do with it. And as far as the transgender, it's going to take a lot for society to understand everything, for everybody to cooperate with one another, but it's all about respect.
Yes. Abortions, do you, honey? Whatever floats your boat. And then like Taneya said, with the whole transgender situation, again, do you? But I just feel like gender in general is all performative. Whether you are a man or a woman that became a man or vice versa, is all performative. So have fun. Oh,
the ghetto. Y'all get out there in the streets. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all just ghetto. That's what you close the whip.
If y'all enjoyed this very long episode with 2 topics in one.
Yeah. There you go, Shanice. Shout out to Shanice.
There we go.
Hey, Poopsie. Shout out to Shanice. This is for her. 2 topics in one.
We missed last week, so we had to make up a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, if y'all like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, and we'll see you all next week.
And don't be talking about my buns, because I know y'all know they're 2 different sizes, but it don't even matter. Bam!
Bye-bye.
Bye.